Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about not being pikon. So pikon is a term in the Philippines, in Filipino, in Tagalog, that means someone who is irritated, someone who is angered, usually in the context of being uh, laughed at or mocked at. Like if you cannot take a joke. Yeah. So there's a saying, ang pikon ay laging talo. So, someone who is easily angered or someone who can't take a joke, who cannot take a joke, will always lose. So, it's implying that, hey, learn to ride with the waves, learn to roll with the jokes, okay? Everybody gets made fun of. Hopefully, it's not just you always being the butt of the jokes. So, just laugh laugh with others. And don't worry, you'll make fun of others as well. So that's the thing. And I think that's a good attitude because instead of fighting, right? Or instead of, everybody being guarded or everybody being angry at each other, or, um, that gives a glimpse into our culture of, just having fun, making jokes, and warning, you will be sometimes the butt of jokes, but have fun so that you'll also have a good time. It's all good. It's all fun. It's all in good fun, and don't take it too seriously. So when I moved here in the north of England, I hear several people also say, you got to have a laugh. Or if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So I think that's similar, right? So whether you're in a good situation or in a bad situation, choose to laugh. Choose to look at the brighter side of things. Choose to be optimistic, right? If life gives you something, a difficult situation, a challenge, right? Look for the bright side of it instead of focusing on the negative. You're not going to ignore reality, of course, but look for the good side of everything. Look for the positive. Or if it's not yet there, even just look for the opportunity in things instead of wallowing in the negative, low vibration, low frequency states. Instead of focusing on the problems and wallowing literally, you know, in those negative things. Well, we have a saying, right? I mean, everywhere. Do you wallow in the mud or do you fly? Something like that. It's not really a saying, but yeah, combining different sayings. So, yeah, so choose to not be pikon, choose to not be angered, choose to not be irritated, choose to not wallow in the fear, the hate, the depression, right? There are things we cannot control, but we can control the meaning, we can control our responses, our perspective on those things. And with those attitudes, are we going to be strong enough, empowered enough to change our circumstances, right? Because if you are happy, if you are strong, you have a bigger ability to improve yourself. But if you're focusing on the negative, if you are sad, angry, afraid, then all the more you are choosing to defeat yourself, right? You are your own worst enemy because instead of changing your circumstances, it's like you're telling life, okay, please give me more negativity. I choose to look at the negativity. Please give me more bad things. Even though it doesn't, you don't want that, right? Nobody wants that, I think. But unconsciously, it's like what you're saying, right? Because you're looking for what is negative in a situation. versus when you are looking for what is positive, even if you have a problem, you are looking for the positive things there. And if it's not there, you are still strong and happy enough to look beyond. Okay, if this is not going to work, or if there's a wall here, I'll look for the door, right? So, yeah. So, happiness gives you more happiness. I hope, yeah, I'm making sense here. And when you're in a lower state, it leads to lower states, right? So again, you can choose how to respond. You can choose, you know, what you're looking for, your focus. Even though, we always acknowledge our feelings, even though, yeah, definitely it is natural to feel what we feel, right? We are happy because blank. We are sad because blank. We are angry because blank. Definitely, definitely acknowledge our feelings. Process them. Do not ignore them, because that will also, when we repress things, it leads to disease, it leads to disorder, right? Definitely, we acknowledge it, right? When something is off, or when something is great, right? But we can choose. And what's the next step to take? Okay, I'm happy. Therefore, I'll look for other things to make me happier. Okay, I'm sad. Therefore, I will choose to blank in order to feel less sad. Okay, I am angry because blank, right? What can I do in my situation to be less angry? Or, okay, I am angry at this, but there's nothing I can do about that situation. So, am I still going to look there, or am I going to look here? Right? Or whatever you feel, choose again. Am I going to focus on this thing that I cannot change and continue wallowing in the mud of all those negative things? Or am I going to focus on what I can change? Right? Which will give more happiness to me and to my loved ones. Yeah. So that's it. Don't be pikon. Life's too short to be pikon. There's also just a little thing as well. Um I think there's a Chinese saying that the first person to fight, or the first person to raise his fists, is the one who loses the argument. So I think that's related. The first person who attacks, personally, instead of debating in a logical way, he's the one who loses, right? So whether you are doing it for yourself, or whether you are fighting for a cause, or it's a debate or something, you know, it's it's all right. You don't have to win every argument, or I mean, you don't have to win it. It's okay to lose sometimes. It's okay to be made fun of. It's okay to lose and be shown to be an idiot for a while. It's okay. At least you will learn something new. That's the positive spin on it. But also, you could also say that you can win an argument not by force, but by how you respond to it, right? You may have lost the battle, but will you win the war? Or is it even a matter of fighting each other, right? When you have two people debating, right? And then you are shown to lose, or you're not um, too good with your words, or with what you're proving. But with your response, if you are gracious in defeat, if you can laugh at yourself, or um, or just live a good life, then in a sense, you are winning the argument. You are winning the debate. The other question there is, does there have to be a loser in every debate or in every discussion, right? Maybe both of you are correct. Maybe both of you can win, right? Yeah, so I hope I'm not rambling too much. I hope that makes sense somewhat for you guys. So, yeah, choose to be positive. Yeah, whether you are in a debate, whether you're in a global war, whether you're in a battle of good and evil, yeah, there's always something good. Um, One way to do that is to choose to not be pikon. I promise life is better. Okay, everyone, have a great day. God bless. Take care.